or something.
Needs to be a lot.
Yeah. All right, let's get started with the look at your forecast, guys. Satellite radar still showing some pretty heavy rain out over east central New Mexico. Currie, Roosevelt County, stretched out towards Chavez and Baca County, looking at some heavy rain and pockets of lightning here. So if you're on your way out, do you know that this is going to be a top concern? We do actually have a flood advisory, too, for portions of Chavez and Roosevelt County. It's underneath all these showers. You can't see it. So watch out for the low-lying areas on your way into work. I do expect these showers to hang around for about another hour or so before they clear and then redevelop this afternoon. Temperatures in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. It is a little on the warmer side down over the southeast. 76 in Carlsbad. We're not terrible here in Albuquerque either. 69 degrees to start. Dew points looking pretty good. 50s and 60s out there. So we have the moisture we need to see the widespread showers and thunderstorms. Temperatures in the 80s by noon. 87 degrees is a forecast high today, and still watching for the scattered storms even here in the metro. Forecast highs, I would say the majority of us in 70s, 80s, and 90s. It's going to be hot down there near that southern state line, but in general, this is right where we should be for this time of year. They have issued a flash flood watch. This kicks in noontime today, goes down that I-40 corridor towards that eastern state line, and then comes to the south out towards portions of Lincoln and Chavez County. This does include Roswell. Again, it's going to be something to watch for mainly late day. That flood advisory goes until about 6 a.m. that I just told you about. All right, when it comes to the storm coverage today, noontime, few of the mountains getting in on some of the storms. But watch how this spreads out, getting into the late afternoon, early evening hours. You see all the showers spread out over northern, central, and even a little bit into southern New Mexico. Models continuing to pick up on some of those heavier pockets of rain later on tonight. It's certainly likely. That cold front's bringing in more moisture for us. We have not only storms expected today, but tomorrow as well. Partly sunny with warm temps, and then taking you into the later half of the work week. Yet another cold front will dive in here and bring in more moisture to work with. High pressure is sitting out over the Great Basin, so it's actually cutting off our monsoonal flow from the south. But because we get these cold fronts in here, it keeps revamping the moisture, so that's why the rain chances aren't going away, even though that high pressure is not exactly in the most ideal spot. Southern Colorado, looking at spotty to scattered storms today, tomorrow, and the next day. High temperatures will be in the 70s in Pagosa Springs and Alamosa, 80s for Durango and Cortez. Northwest, partly sunny, scattered afternoon storms likely today and tomorrow. Temperature is a little warmer in Farmington as we approach midweek. Southwest, mixed sun and clouds, increasing afternoon storms look likely. High temps in the upper 80s in Silver City, 94 in TRC, 95 in both Deming and Las Cruces. Southeast, widespread storms, heavy rain certainly going to be our top concern, as flooding is likely within any given thunderstorm that's packing in heavy rain. We saw a little bit of this yesterday, more to come this week. Northeast, scattered to numerous storms, heavy rain continuing today, high temps in the 70s and 80s. Northern mountains, we've got widespread storms, heavy rain possible, so watch the canyon areas. And out over the East Mountains, you too got socked in with the rain yesterday, so flooding is going to be our top concern. We've got afternoon storms with high temps in the 70s and 80s. Metro area looking at a warm afternoon, but spotty to scattered storms heading into the later part of today and even tonight. That's certainly going to be something we'll be watching for. 7-day forecast shows a little bit of a cool off come tomorrow. Mid to upper 80s stretches all the way into this weekend. Wednesday looking to be on the quieter side, not completely dry, but I do expect more of those storms to come back Thursday and Friday. So, of course, make sure you're staying up to date with us. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We're going to be sending out a lot of updates. Again, yesterday they actually had to close a portion of I-25 up near Raton because of a rock slide.
I saw that.
A lot of developments with this kind of weather.
That's the bad news. The good news is I've been able to turn down my sprinkler time.
Oh yeah,
in the yard,
turn
which
off
is really
your sprinklers.
Nice. Well, yeah,
sprinklers.
Not while it's raining. You don't want to do that, and I've been able to time it pretty well. But I was just thinking last night, maybe even the other times, like when it's not raining, I could reduce it a little bit because the grass looks great.
Yeah, or even just put out a little bucket, you know.
True.
Throw it on the...
Oh, my son's pool. It
Oh,
collects all the
go.
water. It's disgusting. So at least it gets somewhere benefit to somebody.
Plants like it, yeah.